For cornering, I really like seeing different the reason I like cornering is to see different gyms and how they work and how their fighters fight, and it's good for my own fight career, but also I like helping build our team. I can see different fighters, different coaching styles, and I like to build our fighters up, and I can learn from their mistakes from my own fights as well. There's just a lot of learning all around to help build the new fighters and to help myself as a coach and as a fighter. From cornering, one very important thing I've learned is to stay calm in the corner with the fighter. Sometimes people act differently. Sometimes they need a little bit of a kick in the face, slap them around like, let's go, but you have to encourage them. You don't want to freak them out and then they freeze up. So you got to find that balance. Like, you don't want to be their best friend, their best cheerleader, because sometimes they need a reality check, but sometimes you need to chill out if they're freaking out. You got to stay calm in the corner and keep it honest with them. For upcoming fighters, I think we need a better system, but right now it's pretty good. If you do PKBs and smokers, you can jump into amateur, and from amateur you can turn pro, but it's really hard to get amateur and pro fights sometimes. So what we have right now are point kickboxing tournaments, and I like those because even though there's a winner and loser, it doesn't count on your record. You kind of learn how to win a fight and you gain experience, and you can go harder than if you were trying to kill your teammate. You can go a little bit harder. It's basically hard sparring, and I think it's the closest thing to competition out there to help get you ready for competition. So I like those. The only problem is there's no, there's no you can do PKBs and have like 10 amateur fights. So there needs to be a better matching system and a better way of handling it, because my guy or girl can maybe fight someone who has a ton of amateur experience and it's their first PKB. I don't really think that's fair. The old way is you just show up at the gym and we fight, but you kind of need to find a medium, and that's where we're at right now. I think we're learning in California and the United States, but it's not like Thailand where you can fight whenever. You have to pick and choose your fights and what's right for your fight career and your team. The most important thing for Muay Thai, and a lot of the Thais will tell you this, my trainer, it's not about the win or the loss, it's about gaining experience. So if you lose, you can learn from it and get better as a fighter and a person. But if you win and you only take easy fights, and then how can you really improve? A loss is okay in Muay Thai. It's not like you're a professional UFC fighter where you have to be undefeated, or a pro boxer. If you have a lot of fights in Muay Thai, that means you're good. And if you don't have very many fights, you need to get more experience. It's okay to lose some. Of course you want to win, but it's more about improving each time. And if you fight someone better, you're gonna lose every once in a while. But if you fight hard and you don't get knocked out, that's really good. That's about it. Experience is the most important thing in Muay Thai. So you get comfortable in the ring and you learn how to control your techniques and fight real Muay Thai instead of just brawling. You can find me on Instagram at Southpaw Cap. You can all go to the Pacific Ring Sports Instagram and Facebook. I'm all over there. That's the gym I go to and train at and teach at. And other than that, you can find me fighting locally or in Thailand.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and share.